Oh, hi there. I didn't see you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm filming a YouTube video on my phone. So, you know damn well I see you. How is everyone today? Oh, I'm sitting Indian style. I can't do that. I'm in a pencil skirt. I had an audition today, and that is why I'm dressed like this. And why I'm pretty on point. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I know I'm gonna get some comments now saying that I am not on point and I should quit while I'm behind. How is everybody? I am getting through this pandemic. I just had an audition. I did a self-tape at home with my manager, Max. He's wonderful. And now I'm having a glass of wine. My off-color nails. These are peel and pull. Isn't that fun? They come right off. And that is my life right now. It is not exciting. Is there anything exciting happening? Since I last was here, Obama, I said Obama. Did you guys? Okay, I'm clearly tired. So since I was last here, Harris, what is his name? Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Joe Biden. This is my first drink, just so you guys know. Okay, so since I was last here, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won the United States presidency. Woo! Why did that take everything in me? Why? What is my fucking problem? Woo! Excuse me. Okay, so I'm a much happier camper. I feel a lot of hope for America right now. I feel watching Trump and all his idiots flail in the wind has been a real delight. Today, Rudy Giuliani got COVID. Like he got Trump announced that he had COVID, and I don't care about that. Like, you reap what you sow, bitch. Anyway, so there's that, and so I'm trying to make myself comfortable. Sitting in a pencil skirt is not the tea. I wanted to change to shorts or something, but then I thought, I never look nice on these things. I always look like I just woke up or something. And then I just washed this wig and recolored it. Thank you, Overtone Color. They give me free colors. And it looks pretty fucking good. It's like a denim blue, which I like that acid wash blue. But I didn't really come on here with anything particular to say, so I don't know where I'm gonna go with this because I'm already 3 minutes in and I'm drawing blanks, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Not a lot's going on. You know what? I'm lying. I just did a shoot with Slay Models, and it was in Palmdale, where the forest had burned down at one of the properties of one of the girls that is a Slay model. She had us on our property, and we filmed a video for Garrow Sparrow there. It will be coming out soon. I have a video with Grindr coming out soon. What else did I do? I've done other work. I just got booked for another video that I'm really excited about. And I can't give you any details on that, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it. But I'm wearing gray color contacts. If you think I look different, it's because I'm wearing gray color contacts from the company that Lath gets his, and I don't know what it's called right now because they don't pay me, and I had to pay for those myself. But I did it just to give myself an edge on the competition. I thought, you know what? Gray hair, gray contacts. It's like, let's hire the superhero looking bitch. And it's just fun. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to change your look. You guys know I change my wigs all the time. I change my hair all the time. I change my makeup. I love change. I think change is awesome. I think people need to embrace change a lot more. We just got more stay-at-home orders in LA, and the only problem I have with it is that, like, I have friends who are restaurant owners, and like a friend of mine owns beaches in West Hollywood, and I don't like that they had these restaurants, like the mayor of LA, Gavin Newsom, governor. I don't know what the fuck he is. I don't know. I know I won't vote for him next term if there's another Democrat. Anyway, another Democrat, but to vote for. But just because the way he handled this pandemic, why didn't we just stay closed if you're gonna close us again? Because you knew there was gonna be a second wave. And then also, they had all of these restaurants expensively outfit themselves to make themselves COVID, not proof, but COVID compliant, like to comply with COVID restrictions. And so they got all these different outdoor spaces done. They got all these city approval requests done. They only fill at half capacity, which is not full capacity. So these places are not making the money they used to. Everyone, all of my friends who work at restaurants had to go off of unemployment and go back to work, which is what this was really about. It was about getting people off of unemployment because we were tapping them out because they were almost out of unemployment, or they're not almost out, but they just don't want to keep paying us. And I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I think it's one that's absolutely fucking true, because they had all these people go back to work without proper PPE. But then, okay, so they had them outfit them in proper PPE. They had them, so all the waiters, all the bartenders, they all have masks on masks, gloves. They've got their little temperature readers. All this stuff costs lots of money, you guys. And so they had all these restaurants outfit themselves for COVID to where they'd be COVID proof. And then just a few weeks later, they're like, hey, by the way, we're closing again. Shut it all down. And these are all small businesses. Small businesses that did not get a bailout because Trump gave his friends all the bailouts. Like Chris, did you see how much money they got? Don't believe me? Look it up. Tom Brady, his company got like $2 million. It's not a small business. He's Tom Brady. Just so we're really fucking clear, he's a real celebrity who makes so much fucking money, like $20 million a year or some shit, probably more. I'm probably grossly underestimating how much he makes. He's fucking Tom Brady. I know who he is, and I don't watch fucking football. And so Trump's friends got so much money. Like, a lot of this stuff was really fucked up. Like, it was the biggest robbery in American history of the U.S. Treasury. And you don't believe me, just read it. Go read. Google all this stuff. Go read it. And what I think is really just disgusting is that all these small businesses are closing. Like, my sister's a small business owner. She said her dental practice is down 30% from last year. And I think that is so gross because they were set to have a profit this year. They were set, like, she was excited. And now they're down. She said 30% is a lot. Like, she's like, I don't want to let people go. I don't want things to be bad. I don't want to lose my practice. And I just thought, this is such bullshit, because there's supposed to be bailout funds for small businesses in America, and billionaires are lining their pockets and becoming trillionaires because they're big business and they don't have to close because they never paid their employees a fair wage in the first place and never gave them, for the most part, insurance and shit in the first place. And so I'm just disgusted with America and how this whole thing's gone down. And it's not really America, it's Trump. It's all Trump, and that's why he didn't fucking win. He fucking lost, and he's been losing for the past 6 weeks with every recount. Every recount he loses even harder. He loses by more. So every recount he does is just a waste of taxpayer money, and it's a distraction from bigger shit that he's doing, because he's making such crazy fucking moves. Like, he's trying to sell off wildlife reserves and shit. Trying to get oil pipelines in the Arctic and shit. Like, it's awful what he's doing. Making it legal to hunt, like totally illegal to hunt animals. Like, I'm not making any of this up. You can literally look it all up. I'm just giving you the layman's terms because I didn't come on here to talk about anything, and now I'm talking about everything, bitch, because I'm that political hoe. That's what I is. Because I was gonna do that anyway. Because that's how I is. If you know the link to that, please post it below. If you know it, I was just quoting. Thank you. But that's what I'm worried about, and that's what I'm scared about. But January 20th can't come soon enough, because I need competent people leading the country. And so many people are like, oh, Biden's just as bad. No, Biden said that trans people mattered, whereas I've been getting erased for the past 4 years, and transgender murders are up. Like, they're up. The highest they've ever been. So tell me again how his open hate doesn't affect my life. Laverne Cox was just attacked in Runyon fucking Park. That is a gay ass park. It's gay as hell. And so she was attacked for and it was a transphobic attack. That's what it was. Because they questioned her whether she was a man or a woman when she was with her friend, and then he attacked her friend. And it was like, just her recount of the events is so fucking chilling and disgusting. And you're like, if this can happen to Laverne, bitch, none of us are immune to this. And I never thought I was immune to this. And that's why Like, it sucks, but as a woman, not even just a trans woman, when I leave the house, I don't dress like this. Not unless I'm going straight to set. I dress like this when I'm going straight to set or an audition. I don't make any fucking stops because guys are crazy. Straight, cis hetero males are nuts, okay? They will follow you. They will follow you in a store. They'll follow you in your car. I have been followed every kind of way. And I always think, oh, I'll just stop and get gas on the way home. No, girl, you need to go home and wipe off your makeup, go put a hoodie on, go put some baggy ass jeans on, and look fucked up. Okay? And so I have clothes literally put aside for when I just need to run out and get something and be unnoticed. And it's sunglasses, hoodie, loose fitting jeans, nothing clingy, flat shoes, just I don't want to be seen. And then you already have a mask on, so you look like you're gonna rob the place. But I feel safe, and I know I'm safe because guys, they don't see me. It's like I disappear. It's like a car cover. You literally disappear. But yeah, but yeah. So I'm just saying it's not safe out here in these streets for girls like us, girls like myself. And Laverne Cox getting attacked was a big eye opener. I'm like, you know what? Shit is real out here, and we have got to get some equal rights protections up in here because I'm not doing anything to anyone. I promise you, I don't care what you're doing. If you're not hurting anyone, it's none of my business. If you're like kidnapping kids and sex selling trade them, like sex trade, what the fuck is it called? If you're doing that, like you're an awful person and I think you should be stopped. But if you are just doing anything that doesn't harm anyone, you could be a furry, you could be into feet, you could be into, I don't know, beating yourself up. But if you're out for beating up other people because they're different, or if you're out making other people's lives a living hell because you don't agree with how they live their life, I think you're the one that needs to go. You're awful because I'm just trying to pay my bills on time and get my life together. That's all I want to do. It has nothing to do with you. If my transness and my blackness affect your way of life, you need to question your way of life because it doesn't make sense. Because nothing you do affects mine except for when you vote against me and my rights, or if you're abusing my people or murdering my people. That's where it affects me because it is all a part of me. Whereas if I put on a dress and heels, I don't see what that has to do with you or your children or anything like that. I want nothing to do with your kids. I was talking to my mom about this. One of my least favorite trans like myths or whatever was like the whole bathroom thing where these women in the Midwest are like, in the South, y'all ain't immune either. They're like, oh, protect the kids. Like, it's just these trans people in the bathroom. I don't want them in there with my kids. I'm like, I don't want your kids in my fucking bathroom. Ew. Kids have sticky hands. Their noses are always running. I think kids are so fucking gross. Like, I love my nieces and nephews because, you know, I do. Like, I'm supposed to. But I can't wait for them to grow up. I'm like, honey, we'll have a way better relationship when you can, like, speak in complete sentences and make sense to me and stop asking so many stupid questions. And I know it sounds super fucking mean. I am a Disney villain, okay? I'm a Disney villain, which means I'm pretty, I'm likable, but you're also kind of mad at the things I'm saying. and I don't care if you have kids and you're like, you like my kids. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, girl. I don't like nobody's kids. I remember, okay, so it was my grandfather's funeral. This is like 13 years ago. And my cousin Heather had her first baby. And I'll never forget, we were all sitting in the pews at the funeral, and I was my beloved grandfather, James. He was wonderful, accepted me as I am, literally as I am today. He was proud of me, and he was just all for one for all. Like, he loved his family. He was a wonderful, wonderful human being. I'll always miss my grandfather. But I'll never forget, we're at his funeral, and we're all very upset. You know, like, we're all like, oh my God, because it was very unexpected when he passed as well. And so we're all very upset. And I remember I'm sitting in the pew right in front of my cousin Heather, and she had just had her first baby. And I love my cousin Heather. She's like a little sister to me. Like, we grew up together, like played the same toys, went the same places, like close. Like, if anyone's in a Black family and you have a lot of cousins, you know what I'm talking about. We were those kind of cousins. Like, I saw them all the time, like begging for them to sleep over. Like, oh my God, can Heather and Sadie sleep over? And then can Heather and Sadie and Chelsea sleep over when they had a sister? But like, it's like another sister. And then there was Heather, Sadie, Chelsea, Casey. When Casey came along, I was way too old for the sleepovers. I'm like, y'all gotta go. We got lives and stuff. I want to start kissing boys and stuff. No, but anyways, back to the funeral. And so that's who this was to me. Like, she's my cousin. I love her. Just for a backgrounder. Like, love her. I still love her. I love all her kids. I think they're wonderful. They're the most polite kids. They're so nice. They're so nice and they're so cute. But they're still children, and I don't want them touching my stuff. Anyway, the point I'm making is it's a newborn baby. She just had this baby, and I turned around and I said, oh, look who had a baby. She goes, do you want to hold her? I said, bitch, I'm still me. And all my cousins that were around and my brother, like, would just start laughing. And it's at a funeral, like, and like, or the elders are looking at us like, oh, are y'all laughing at a funeral? And I just kept thinking, my grandfather would love this. He would love this because I'm still true to myself. Like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna hold your fucking baby, bitch, so we can throw up on my nice ass coat. Like, I had on a cute coat. I was like, ugh, ew, no, a baby? Me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And so that's where I was with that. And I've been Cruella de Vil ever since. But I've always been like that. I haven't liked kids since even as a kid, because kids were so mean to me. They made me feel awful. They're like, oh, faggot, or you act like a girl. You act like a girl. You really want to play with Barbies, man. I'm like, yeah, I do want to play with Barbies. Yeah, I do act like a girl. Yes, I'm a little bit of a faggot sometimes, if that's what you really want to express to me. But they were just kids were so cruel to me. The constant questions, the bullying, the poking, the prodding, in the worst ways. I mean, just poking the bear is what I mean. Just like trying to get under your skin all the time. Like, hey, so you like wear girls' clothes when you grow up? I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No one's ever gonna care about you. That's the shit you want to say, but you don't, because they'll kill you or beat you up, and they'll get away with it because if you fight back, the school doesn't do shit. And what really pisses me off is so many teachers saw me being bullied, and they see kids like me getting bullied every day, and they don't say a fucking thing. They're like, oh, wow, my goodness. Well, maybe don't be so different from now on. I'm like, no one's gonna stop being a different, girl. And that's the shit I think about when I think of kids. And so I think kids are cruel. I think kids are innocent. I think kids can be sweet and can be polite and everything, but they're still kids, and I need people who are really competent to be around me. I don't deal with incompetence very well. Like, if you can't solve a problem in a timely manner, there's the door. Actually, it's right there. There's the door. And so that's the shit I think about. I'm like, well, damn. Do you know what time it is? It is 10:45 at night. The fuck are y'all doing? It sounds like they're on a rowing machine. That's what it sounds like. And I would know. I was on the crew team in high school. But it sounds like they're on the rowing machine. And you hear that shit? I know you hear that shit. I fucking hate my fucking upstairs neighbors. We've made up, like, we're nice to each other, but that doesn't mean they don't still fucking make noise. God damn, they make noise. Oh my goodness. You know what? I should do Mommie Dearest impressions. I did them earlier on my live. I went on Instagram Live to just do my makeup and get myself hyped up and use my voice for the first time today, because I did my family FaceTime call today, but that wasn't enough voice time. Because it's a bunch of my people yelling at, like, talking over each other, because we all love to talk. We're all talkers in my family. We don't have a quiet one. And so you can imagine all our holidays are loud, but really fun. And everyone's a fucking comedian. I'm not even the funny one at home. They're all funny. My sister's funny. My mom's funny. My dad's funny. My brother's funny. My other sister's funny. Oh my God, my niece is funny. Her name is Arisce, and she's getting to be really fucking funny and sassy as hell. I see her. She's becoming a Wanzer. Just a little bitchy. a little bit evil, but real funny. Has a lot of tact. She's come for me at least twice, and it has been a delight. So that's a kid I do like, you know, like I do like her. But like I love my nephews and nieces. I love them. But well, I only have one nephew actually. So Cameron's my favorite nephew. But I have a bunch of nieces though. But yeah, I love them. But yeah, Karis, that little bitch is coming for me. She read me twice, but I'll go into that another time. She read me and I was like, that was very smart, you little bitch. It was smart. It was smart. The way she read me was smart. It was calculated. I was like, oh, she got me. Like, oh, okay, I'll give you one example. One time I said, her mom goes, oh, I like your nails. Because I was on FaceTime with her mom, which is my sister, my older sister, Serena. And the one with the dental practice I mentioned earlier. So please go to her dental practice, get your teeth done, because she's down 30%, y'all. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's way too much information for y'all. But yeah, small businesses are dying now, like they're hurting. So fuck this presidency. We need the new one up now. But okay, so I was on FaceTime and I showed her my nails, and they weren't these nails, they were my super long ass ones that are like press-ons. And she goes, oh, I like your nails, those are so pretty. And I was like, oh, thank you. I said, girl, $8 at CVS. And Karis, without skipping a beat, goes, oh, you know she wasn't paying no real money for no nails. And I went, oh, because she's right. I'm not paying $60 to get my fucking nails done. No, when it's $8 at CVS and costs me just 10 minutes. Ow. And so she read me the house down boots. I was like, this little bitch is absolutely right. And so my hat was off to her. I was like, okay, bitch, I see you. You're growing into your final form of being a real bitch. They absolutely have an inflatable mattress. That's an inflatable mattress. Someone must be visiting. Oof. Anyway. Oh, but I was doing Mommie Dearest impressions earlier. And let me see. I'll do some of my favorite ones. Isn't this fun? I treat you to a lovely evening. Don't flirt, Christina. It could be taken the wrong way. My thing is, so many people lean on the no wire hangers. The no wire hangers quote from Mommie Dearest. And I'm like, what a cheap thing to hang on. There's so many. Can you get a fucking break? These motherfuckers hate me. I want to talk on my YouTube channel. I don't like being poor either. Why's that be the fucking thumbnail? This thing, I don't know how to pick thumbnails because I upload it from my phone. This thing picks the worst thumbnails for me. I'm like, and then I'm like, and I always look fucked up in the thumbnail. And I just think, my poor fans. My poor fucking fans. Anyway, oh my God. Is it inflated yet? Get a new one. The one I have only takes 5 fucking minutes. Well, I guess it hasn't been 5 minutes, but whatever. So, okay, let me try another quote from Mommie Dearest. Barbara, please! Please, Barbara! If you need anything, just ask Carol Ann. You like that? You like that, didn't you? I just stopped laughing. Okay. You love when I hit you. Why don't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Why can't you treat me respect like like I would be treated like any stranger on the street? Because I am not one of your fans. I messed up a little bit, but that was pretty funny. You know what? I won't mess up on this one. Let's do one more, okay? You guys want to do one more Mommie Dearest impression? Okay. I had a good childhood, so I'm sorry if this is a triggering thing for you. But my mom used to chase us around the house with the wire hangers. She thought it was so funny, but we hadn't seen the movie. Like, me and my brother had not seen the movie. We're like little kids. Like, I think I was like 5 or 6. And she'd be like, no, wire hangers! Ha, 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 ha. And she wouldn't hit us with them, but she'd just be like, ah! And then she'd make us call her Mommie Dearest. And I didn't know that it was supposed to be like, I didn't get that it was funny. I was like, yes, Mommie Dearest. And she'd be like dying. I told you my family is all comedians. Like my mom would be dying laughing, putting us to bed. She'd be like, say good night, Mommie Dearest. And we're like, good night, Mommie Dearest. And she'd be like, ah! And just like shut the door like a crazy bitch. Cause she is. But that's what I take after. I very much take after my mother. But we're all comedians. Like we just be laughing all the time. Let me do another one. Okay. I'll do the no wire hangers scene, but I'll do it a little further in. Okay? Did you scrub this floor today? Yes. Yes, me and, yeah, yes, we did. She goes, do you call this clean? Look at this. Yes, I do. Do you call this clean? Yes, I do. Come here. You're gonna scrub this floor, Christina. You and me together. Scrub, Christina. But this floor's already clean. This floor is not clean. It's not clean. Nothing is clean. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Please go watch the movie. It's incredible. It's one of I think Mommie Dearest is my favorite movie ever. Like, if I turn it on just because I need to watch it for my own self, my mental health. If I turn it on and I fall asleep during, I will wake up and restart that whole motherfucker. Like, oh, hell no. I am not missing a goddamn thing. Restarts the whole goddamn movie. I motherfucking love Mommie Dearest. And so, where's another thing I would go? Oh, okay, let's do another one. Clean up this mess! How? You figure it out. I'll help you clean it up. No. Go strap yourself back in. She'll kill me when she finds out. Jesus Christ. No, a lot of people don't think this movie is funny, and I think it's because they have different childhoods that weren't so fortunate, but mine was really funny, where my mom thought, she raised me to think this was a comedy, so I thought it was a comedy. Okay? I know it's about child abuse, and that's terrible, but Christina wins in the end. She writes a book. I own the book. I've read it 3-4 times. But in the movie, she covers her and her brother's experiences, because her mother adopted a lot more kids, but she can't speak through their eyes and their experience. So she's very courteous about that. And it made me, I don't know, it makes me really appreciate everything about Hollywood. Just, it's nuts. And it makes you really realize who's supposed to have children. I think I'd probably be just like Mommie Dearest. Maybe not abusive, but definitely mentally abusive. Like, you think you're better than me? You going through my things? What are you doing? What's in your hair? It's just setting lotion. Bitch, I'm telling you. I can quote this whole fucking movie. I feel like I'm under pressure, so I'm not gonna do it well right now, but I think I could fuck this movie up. Like, if I could play Joan Crawford in Mommie Dearest, I'd fuck it up. I love this movie. Don't fuck with me, fellas! I've worked with monsters like you in Hollywood for years. I know how to win the hard way. You see, damn, I can't remember the fucking word. You see, the publicity I gave to Pepsi-Cola is my power. See, the sword cuts both ways. I can't stop doing it. Okay, guys, this is too long now. I need to get the fuck off of here, but I'm so happy that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won. I say her name wrong all the time, and Ronnie loves to read me for it. I say Kamala Harris, and he goes, oh, it's Kamala. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Does anyone say Arisce right? Do they? It's Arisce. It's not Arisce. It's not Arisce. It's not Arisce. It's not Arisce. It's Arisce. But I don't give a fuck. Just make sure my checks come in to Arisce. Okay? A-I-E. No. Oops, I messed that up. Ariscewewanzer. Yeah. But yeah, but people love to read me for my pronunciation of Kamala. And so I said it right every time, except when I told you I say it wrong. I'm like, I want to leave on like one more Mommie Dearest impression. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt. Now come on. I should know you'd know where to find the boys and the booze. She was expelled. I was not expelled. Then you were expelled. Okay. I'm making a lot of noise because they're making a lot of noise. So I'm like, fuck that shit. You're going to hear my fucking Mommie Dearest impressions, you bastards. Yeah. Anyway, I'm having a good time with you guys. But I have to get out of this gorgeous Etro sweater. Oh, you know what? You should see the back of this sweater. You should see the back. Hold on. Look at it. Look, look, look. Isn't it gorgeous? Can you see? There's like a detail. Yeah. Look at that arch. Look at that arch. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that's what you don't see when it's an Etro sweater, and I love it. But okay, guys, I'm out of here because I'm being ridiculous, and I'd like to take off a lot of this that's happening right now. I'm not comfortable. And so I will talk to you all later. Please subscribe, like, comment below, tell me how stupid this video was. It's perfectly fine, but I had a really good time making it because I got to do my Mommie Dearest impressions, and I have so many. Christina! Bring me the axe! God, it's good. I want to think of some more, but I'm like, let me just get the fuck off of here. Tear down that bitch of a bearing wall and put a window where it ought to be. So good. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tolerating any of this, because this was stupid. But okay, guys, love you, mean it. Bye. Oh yeah, subscribe and go to Drag Queen merch and buy my merch. Get everyone my merch for Christmas. Get you some Aristocrat merch at dragqueenmerch.com. I'm gonna put the link right below. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. I love you, and I mean it. God, I mean it. Mwah. I love my fans. I love you.